Okay, my friends, I'm probably going to lose my voice today. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I just witnessed one of the greatest games ever. No, and that's just too much copium, but T1, after a horrendous early game, but really well played by RNG, right? They located the fucking troll pick on Zeus. Kinda. They targeted the right angle, shut him down, snowballed accordingly. But I mentioned Zhao Hu and Gala, they went as fat as the rest of the team. Lots of gold on the tank Sejuani. And then, even at the point where it didn't really matter, because Eddie carries all fat, 5 to 6 items on most positions and carries, we went into an elder fight, right? We don't even get that much, many elders at this event. I think like one elder was taken care of so far at the entire event. And then we get an elder fight, both teams stare at each other in the eyes. And then Faker answers, takes care of Gala and Ming by so much time. In the meantime, Wei, Breathe, they desperately try to get to Gumayushi, who has everything ready, farmed well, and with Zaire, like another out of the ether, right? Where are these picks coming from? Obviously, we know they're screaming DRX, so this makes me hype for the, I think it's not now, it's not tomorrow, but the DRX match versus EDG, man. What has this team cooking, man? Zeka, Deft, what do they have? But now we're going to see another banger hit T1. They let go of the Aatrox and we get an immediate response by T1 with the Yone, with the Sejuani. Obviously they knew the Aatrox was going to be first picked after they banned the Fiora here in this game on the red side again. And with this, obviously the red side, red side curse is kind of broken, right? Red side OP, no, it is absolutely OP, man. Especially if you draft like that. Obviously, T1's draft was really good in some parts, right? The Jace was kind of the odd one out. He offered a bit, but I mean, actually, he offered quite a bit in terms of like defending the territory around the Baron. But this is not an analysis of the last game that we just witnessed. It's just, wow. Still fresh on my mind. Obviously, it was just like a minute ago for me. Wild, man. Anyway, the Aatrox, obviously, as mentioned, responded by Yone, Sejuani, melee, getting huge value for this Sejuani monster. Obviously, at this point, Sejuani could go top, Yone could go mid, but let's just not mention this. Vi being locked in next with the Silas once again, and Faker also picks the Akali once again. So we see the full power of the red side. Two solo lanes already managed to counterpick their opponents, so huge value. We're using the red side nicely so far. I mean, maybe, okay, let's see, what are we picking? I'd recommend, I mean, I need to look at the bans a bit more, but I think an AD carry, I mean, Tahm Kench, I mean, yes, you have the Vi, but you could just Tahm Kench R5. Isn't the support pick usually the more important one for the bot lane? I mean, whatever. Yeah, T1 so far makes good use of their side, but let's not underestimate the power that RNG managed to get with the blue side. Obviously, blue side in general getting the more powerful champions, and then the red side has to use their brain, which obviously most teams sadly fail at. I don't know why, man. I really want at some point to have a talk with some pro players or coaches to why, like how these drafts at some points come to be. Anyway, they get the counter pick so far. Obviously, Tahm Kench a counter pick to the Vi, and we get a Soraka pick from an LPL team. Not really something they really like, but it's decently strong, and we get Varus Tahm Kench. Yeah, that's from EG, right? That's what they played in the play-ins and then at some points in the group stage. So this is from the NA kitchen. So T1, they're cooking well, using recipes from other regions to bolster their strategies. Yo, man, sign me up, man. I like this T1. T1 quarterfinals, insane monster, man. And I need to get some of these T1 flags, man. I mean, I have this glorious T1 Faker jersey, besides the one that I'm wearing, but man, T1 flags, man, waving flags and so on, would be cool. Anyway, not much to say, I guess. I mean, the top lane matchup, it's going to be really interesting, man. Obviously, Yone has to make use of some parts of his mobility to dodge away from the Aatrox Qs. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Sure, Yone's going to dominate the later stages. But let's not underestimate the base damage of Aatrox. Vi, obviously, also a very scary skirmisher with the lockdown for the Aatrox. That's something. But on the other side, there's the Sejuani. We already saw how fearsome her early game can be. And with the Yone, with the Akali, they're the melee champions that we often talk about. We again have Sejuani with the Phase Rush, so that's that. Tahm Kench with the Summoner Spellbook. And Tahm Kench with Ignite. Mashallah, let's go. That's the Tahm Kench support that I know, man. Just destroy Gala. Like, Gala is going to get killed. Or Ming. They're just going to die. If you don't respect the Tahm Kench damage, you're going to get killed. I mean, Summoner Spellbook obviously offering not as much damage as some troll Tahm Kench support builds that I go for, but anyway, let's leave my inting to the side and let's take a look at RNG. And again, yeah, not too crazy in the rune choices. Summon spells also, yeah. Gala again going with the cleanse, and again, he has to, right? Just like the first one, Aphelios immobile champion, and sure, it's not an Ash arrow, but it's something really interesting. It's the Varus ult. Yeah, it's not the same, but goes in the same direction. It's going to be tough. And yeah, let's see, man. Faker so far, I mean, the Varus, the Victor game, obviously, Victor is not the flashiest champion anymore, right? It's not the same as like years prior where you just march in and yeah, let's go. Oh, again through minion waves, man. Cringed these minions moving to the side. Anyway, what was I talking about? I am trolling. I don't remember 1, 2, 3. But yeah, Faker on the Victor. Obviously, not the like flashiest plays, but his impact in teamfights, man. Again, the zoning ability of this champion. Faker made full use of that in many cases. And then the Akali game last time, man. Sure, he wasn't like solo killing Zhao Hu, but he was like dueling him fairly well. And then obviously in this last team fight, doesn't really matter what you did the entire game, right? If a game goes like this, where you're behind, but obviously you're still hanging on the entire time. Oh, I mean, by so much time, the turn should come onto Zhao Hu, but ooh, maybe Faker can do something fancy. I mean, no, E cooldown's too high. He might get an execute. Wei doesn't have smite. Okay, Faker gets the execute. XP should go to Zhao Hu, so that's something. But Zhao Hu also, I mean, loses some time here. Like, flash is both used on both sides. So that's that. But yeah, the Akali obviously last game didn't really matter that, like, it was relatively close and whatever, man. In games that go that far into the distance, it just matters what did you do in this all-deciding team fight. And Faker took care of the fucking 6-item AD carry, took care of Gala, which was the main DPS source for RNG. So yeah, huge value. And here Faker again, buying time, stalling out. Sure, again, he gives over XP, but I mean, it's the lesser of two evils after Wei used so much time. And yeah, so far so good for T1. Bot lane's going a bit interesting. Obviously, CS lead is not as large as it seems to be, because obviously Tahm Kench is CSing with his AD carry. Top lane interesting. Ooh, that was interesting. Interesting timing by Zeus to go in as the third Q was channeled. Maybe a bit too hyphy there, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, this mid lane matchup continues to be obviously very interesting, as I mentioned in the last one. I love this mid lane matchup. Akali versus Sylas. Sure, it has been changed a bit, but it's just so interesting, man. It's just so fun to watch these champions dashing around, making plays. And yeah, also the 2v2 potential with junglers that come in throughout the years, rather. We have seen so much variation with that as well. Now we have Vi and Sejuani. We had Lee Sin and whatnot, Graves, whatever. Obviously, yeah, it's just fun. Top lane matchup, ugh, who cares, man? Aatrox obviously, yeah, doing fairly fine. We'll have to see how this continues, and yeah, so far both junglers have been doing a decent job. Small CS lead for Owner, but yeah, we'll have to see how that one, pays out. Zeus behind, but he's going to eat some minions, so it's going to be okay. And yeah, first Drake is the Infernal. Ooh, wait, Zhao who goes in here, but Owner is there, so shouldn't be too greedy. But yeah. Oh man. Forgot Owner didn't have flash. Oh! Korean sniper. But that's 3 summoner spells for kill. That's not worth it. And carrier. Oh, I mean he dodges, but it's not going to be enough. Oh wait. Oh, and now he gets out. T1. We're getting in their head. Look at the bot lane. Faker is at least somewhat defending. While in the top lane, there's no one defending. And Brief, he might dash over this wall, but Zeus is already there, stacking up the E pass, connecting ult as well. Brief is sure to fall, no flash. E should come up, but yeah, close one. But yeah, W was there, and T1, 1, 2, 3, getting some kills onto the board, and they're destroying these fools, man. Let's go Faker again. Faker, like, he's such a nice guy, man. I mean, everyone knows that he's donating to charity. He's he's helping everyone. He's helping RNG even with buying an Oblivion Orb. Again, this is an Oblivion Orb game. The question is Akali building the Oblivion Orb or the anti-healing? The answer is probably no. But the answer is also no to buy it at fucking like 2 minutes. You had to do it to him. Let's go, man. Oh, we're having a bit of a Herald fight, but it's T1 fighting the Herald. RNG is like somewhere else, man. But T1 with 4 members actually doing it. Faker shows on the bot side, but it's just too late, man. Pretty smart by Faker standing on the control ward, so RNG had to be guessing where Faker was. Carrier? Why? Wait, what? Anyway. Okay. Maybe they're looking for a dive. Obviously, it's the carry Tahm Kench. He connects. Gala sure gets that. But... Carrier didn't went out of turret range. Oh no! Hey man, the combat here! What's going on, man? In the end, it's a 2 for 3. Fuck. Shit. God damn it. God damn it, man. Shit, Take. What are you doing, man? Briefs. Oh, man. Oh, why are you cheering, man? Man, why are you cheering? Why are you cheering? Huh? That was... What? Anyway, I mean, we are having a bit of a brawl here. I have so many question marks in my head with some of these plays here, but we have action. T1 has kills on Gumayushi in this series so far. This proved to be a good thing. Kills are shared for RNG, so we don't like that too much, but hey, it is what it is. Carry here getting attacked, and oh, he doesn't have ult. Oh my god, man, it was 1 second, not even a second. Oh, that's fucking cringe. Oh my god, that's just, what did you manage to, RNG managed to pull ass, man. It's literally not even a second cooldown on Carrier's ult. I mean, their idea was correct, like, let's target the Varus and put the silence onto the Tahm Kench. That is the right idea, but it didn't matter shit because, like, first of all, Tahm Kench didn't have ult. This means that they didn't know Tahm Kench didn't have ult, right? And next, they didn't even manage to burst the Varus during the silence duration. So it was just fucking luck that this worked out. And yeah, Ming should just die. I mean, Sejuani base damage, let's go. Give the kill to Faker, nope. But yeah, it looks like Zhao Hu is also going to, need to flash away. So T1, even though some of these fights, they're a bit sloppy, they're just a bit playing, but yeah, they're still doing fairly well. And we're continuing with aggression here. But I mean, with Wei there, we can't be too frisky, right? It doesn't have ult, but we don't know that exactly. Okay, Gale Force and another chunk and another one, and that's that. And I mean, Zeus is also like having a good time, man. I think is he the only one who plays Yone in the top side? I mean, there's Chovy who plays Yone mid lane, I remember, but I don't think like 369 plays Yone. So far, he has shown Ornn, which is a good check. Oh no! Oh. Gumayushi, man, that's just skill. That's just deserved though. Because last time there was like a nanosecond of the Devour, and that's not fair. And this is great, and that's first blood turret. Let's go. Zeus already ripping kids apart, man. People were like, ah, yeah, brief, so good. Yeah, I mean, respectable man. But like, he's nothing to a god. Zeus, man, raining thunder on his fucking name. And yeah, there's this Fiora game, but how often was Wei top? I don't know. You have to answer that, my friend. So yeah, the game obviously like highly explosive here. Zhao Hu going with questionable items. What? Like, I mean, this shows me that he's scared of Owner and Gumayushi ulting him in the face. And okay, but like, is that really the thing that you need to fear here? I would say no. Anyway, RNG sending members towards the top side, fighting around the Rift Herald, which obviously, I mean, it's cool, but T1's turrets are rather healthy, so it's not too reliable. Zeus takes down the turret and then TP, so yeah, RNG, you're going to get nothing, but maybe you're going to get clapped if you think you can step to T1. But yeah, I mean, at least they're sentient, because at least they're backing off from the fear of T1, but T1 is not as merciful because they're going in, Carrier with the Devour and way short to fall. And Faker again looking for plays, he's getting exhausted, but he's taking down Brief, he's taking down another one, double kill for the GOAT. And yeah, Zeus sadly fell down, worthy sacrifice again. But I mean, T1 absolute advantage, man. We have Zeus, a literal god in the top lane, we have GOAT in the mid lane, we have Guma God, man. And I mean, we don't know, like, I don't have any god-based nicknames for Owner. I mean, he's owning the Rift. And I mean, Carrier literally carries, and like, doesn't it also come from kill, because he kills these fools. And let's see what happened there to Zeus on the side, because we already saw how Faker can kind of sidestep that one. Ooh, I mean, I don't know why Gala was flashing on the spot there. Flashing, like, maybe he was trying to flash a Q. Anyway. Good times, man. Good times to be a T1 fan. Oh, we still need some like T1 fan chants, man. They pump out some like anthems, and it makes sense that they're obviously in Korean, but ooh, that's just 1, 2. Oh, no Q, and that's the Q. It makes sense that like they're in Korean, and that's fine and all, but like they're also not really anthems, right? In case you're like, I don't know, football or soccer fans, they are like team anthems, that like team chants that you do, like something like this. Wouldn't this be really fucking cool, right? Like you're in the oh man, you step to Guma God and you get fucking killed, man. Bye bye, sent to the streets. Ooh, Faker goes in more. Baits out a few more cooldowns just for the Carrier ult, and I mean, there's no objective to fight for, so it doesn't really matter too much, but hey, let's go, man. Another kill, 41, and again, my god, like, Guma, he doesn't even need to flash, he just sidesteps the stolen Varus ult, just sidesteps it. Insane, man. In the meantime, there's also free farming, yum, getting stronger and stronger by the second. Here we see it one more time. Guma God, man. Sure, carry has to flash away, but look at this, man. Just stop. Like, Gumayushi just toying with these kids, man. And yeah, I mean, the enemy side still has Soraka, so that's something, but I mean, what is Soraka, man, to T1, man? What is this? 5k lead here, not really, but close to 5k, even in Drake's, but we're having a good time, man. We're having a good time. 420 for Faker, 420 for Zeus, man. What can you do? What can you do, man, if you RNG? You can surrender. I mean, it's not 20 minutes, but... Oh, wait, you can surrender at 15 minutes now. Boomer. But yeah, I mean, we have to question some of these decisions here. I mean, actually, it's hard. Like, it's hard to question the decisions, right? Because, like, you think this virus, at least you're getting the flash, right? At least, like, your E or the ult or anything connects, but nope. Not against Gumayushi. Not against Gumayushi, man. Okay, that was a bit hyped by Owner, just wasting his ult there, but doesn't really matter because Zeus was in the flank and there's just all three standing there for Gumayushi to fire upon. That's one kill, that's another shot. Come on, can we get that one? Carrier with a triple knock, no, double knockup. And Zeus dies again to Carrier, to the turret and to Gala, but T1 just aced them at 20 minutes. That's going to be Baron. This is an absolute massacre in a sense. Obviously, they have some 8 kills, and that's not Baron because we are nice and we are respectful. But yeah, I mean, Faker, you have 10 stacks. Buy the other book. Don't buy Morelos. Buy the other book. I mean, obviously, I have to be fair, Morelos is not as bad as it was before. Yes, it's not as bad as it was before. It is now worth itself, right? The gold for the item is worth the stats that it gives you. That wasn't the case in the past. But buy the other item, man. Matchice also gives you the mythic item bonus thingy-majingy. The legendary item bonus. I mean, obviously it's better than buying Matchice in a quarterfinals, right? You're trolling, but like you already need to fuck their mental, man. Anyway, good times here at 41, 100% crit on Zeus if I understand the champion correctly. Owner, like more or less unkillable, right? 380 targets. And I mean, Zhao is like going for 0 damage here. And I mean, Ming, I mean, yeah, he's not doing damage. That's not his job, but just so you know, right? Owner is not getting any magic damage here. And I mean, Wei is just, I mean, he's not in this game anymore because, not only because he's dead, but his mental, like he's already in the plane. He's already on his way home and the others are going to join him soon because, I mean, 05, he's not really feeling it. Yeah, this was a bit greedy by Owner. Like, I don't know, but like, it looks overforced and RNG is buying it. Maybe that was like the idea from Owner to bait because, I mean, obviously, and then Carrier with the double knock up into the stasis. Just so nice. Oh, what do we have here? This is Zhao who get. Oh, he flashes the E and then he stops for a recall because obviously the mark from the sniper rifle from Gala has hit. So in the end, it's a 1-for-1. He gets the fancy outplay though, so that's cool. He also wastes the flash. He gives over shutdown. It's not good, but we get a fancy play, right? I mean, I have to flex your muscles a bit, but don't look at mine, they're not there yet. Faker here in a bit of a numbers disadvantage, but he's just buying as much time. He's just going in a 1v3, I mean, Carrier in the wings, and he just claps them. I mean, yeah, sure, Carrier's there. Yeah, Carrier's there, yeah, cool. And he just goes for the next one. Carrier gobbles him up. Like, RNG is going to gobble these nuts, and that's the next one. Faker sadly falls in the end. But another worthy sacrifice, and it's a 1-for-3, and in the end, T1, they're pinging the Baron. Wait, that no smite, and I mean, Gala and Zhao, they don't even have ults to go anywhere near this objective. T1 could opt to hold this for 20 seconds, but not really worth. Faker, I mean, he really likes it. I mean, 7 kills on the man. It's the name that brings fear into the hearts of these LPL players, man. Man, what a great man. What a great game. Such a tough day, getting clapped at work. Not getting to sleep because people are partying. People are partying. Imagine partying, imagine drinking alcohol. Couldn't be me. And then at least we get home. T1 victory on the horizon. I can smell it. Can I taste it already? Smells like kimchi. Anyway, Faker on the way to his next item already has the core components for the Zonias. But the question is, like, will this game even last that long? We're looking at like 1 minute of the average game time from T1. I mentioned like something 26-20 or something like that. Obviously, RNG should be a fiercer opponent, but Tom Kench, great champion. Remember last year, I think Carrier was an absolute monster. Or was it in spring? Bad my memories. I mean, this at least Tom Kench old down, so maybe they are thinking they can do some plays, but Zeus just cuts them down, man. Karate, no, not karate. Sword samurai guy. Oh, Gumayushi with the snipe. Yes, he has to flash away, but so what? That's the next one down. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th kill is not coming, but T1, they fell their opponents. We're not getting the 26-20 finish, but it's going to be at 26 minutes. That's going to be the final ace of the series. And the 3-0 easy clap for T1 and Faker. Look at this guy, man. He is the GOAT. He has led another roster into the semifinals. Man, what are you talking about? LPL this, LPL that. Man, who the fuck cares, man? T1 is washed. What are you smoking, man? This guy has carried another team to the semifinals, man. To the semifinals every time, man. Anyway, GG to RNG. You had some really good moments, especially the early game of game number 2 was there, and obviously their mechanics are on point, but you're getting out macroed, you're getting out fought, you're getting out drafted. Draft, man. Bless Bengi if he's really the draft god behind this, man. Bless his head, bless his fingers. Anyway, I'm not taking more of your time. Obviously, these reactions are all very long because we're reacting to the full games and not some highlights, but this is obviously worth it, man. Obviously, I'm also obviously, right, talking a lot of shit, and I'm sorry for all the banter, man. If you're an RNG fan, tough luck, man. But obviously, I think you see the titles, you see my other content, you should expect something like this. I mean, from the intro, you should expect T1 favoritism here. But yeah, GG to RNG. Obviously, as the MSI champ, no, let's not go there, but yeah, they had a really good run in their group, right? Week 1 obviously really good, and yeah, as much as we would all be pissed if like they got to play from home, just like at MSI, we have to mention here, like I don't want to say it because it's cringe and no one is going to care afterwards, but they obviously were sick. They had COVID. Obviously, they tested negative. As such, they could play on stage. Good for that. At least we got that. But obviously, due to that, they didn't get to practice too much. So, yeah, it is a bit sad. But T1 dominated them nonetheless. Let's go T1. Let's go LCK. We're going to get T1 versus JDG. And I mean, I think T1. I mean, game 2 is obviously a bit of a stinker, but game 1, game 3. I mean, I'd say T1 maybe even dominated more than JDG did to Rogue. But hey, I said I'm going to shut up and I'm going to do just that. We're going to see each other with, I think Genji down 1 is next. Well, we'll see. And we'll see each other then. Till then, my friends.